Baseball on the show brings us to the home of the Braves, Truist Park. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Atlanta Braves. Adam Frazier attempts to climb the National League batting leaderboard. Next. Max Fried starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Here's Jake Marisnick, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey guys, loud contact right out of the gate. I like where this is headed. Let's hope that this is the start of just a monster offensive output by both sides.
So here's Adam Frazier. He had a strong showing at the plate in the first half, currently sitting in third place in the league's batting race.
Yeah, well within striking distance to get himself a batting championship title here. He's going to have to put together a nice second half to get it done now.
Throw over to the bag and the runner back. Here's the first pitch. Runner goes. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a liner. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. Guys, one of D-Rose former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, nothing better than winning that last game at home before you go on a long road trip. They have the opportunity to do that today. Let's see if they get it done.
No doubt about it, D-Ro. They're looking to embark on an 8-game road trip. First things first, win this one here. Worry about getting on that bird for 8 games after this one here today.
And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Ro, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Their count now at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So here's Will Myers, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. 0-1 pitch on its way.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
0-2 count and the pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
next to hit, Tommy Pham. And the Padres trying to make this first inning even better here. From the stretch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Acuna on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
That is good. The first baseman, number 17, Victor Caratini.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Comes set, the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Padres able to pick up one on a couple of hits.
Making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. I've been the problem, yeah. Now I'm part of the solution, yeah. My own personal retribution.
Blake Snell gets the start for San Diego in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
First delivery to him. 1-0. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Now the 2-0. Hey! Hit hard toward the right side. And he's going to try and answer right back. Extra bases to start the home first. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 11 home runs, and 30 RBIs. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And there's ball 1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw goes over to third. Ball's there, and he is out at third. Acuna digs in now. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's 1 for 3. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
He'll
hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, that was a nasty backdoor slider right there, but he was able to stay tough and drive that baseball the other way.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman, who's currently 4th in the National League RBI race with a chance to add to that total here.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are surprised by that. Listen, it's still early. I'm not saying he won't keep this up, but things tend to even out as the season goes along.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swanson at second. Acuna is over at first with 1 away. 2-0 now.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. He waits. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Fastball is outside, and it's full now. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. On a line to shortstop. A tag, and he is out at second base. And a costly decision there as it's a double play turn to retire the side. We'll move on to the second now at Truist Park. It's the Padres 1 and the Braves nothing. That'll bring up Austin Nola, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. Through first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And you can see that these guys currently find themselves 4th in the NL in that category. Jurickson Profar digs in next. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. A runner at second, nobody out. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. He's got it, and there's 1 down now.
Batting up, the third baseman, number 7, Ha-Seong Kim.
The batter will be Ha-Seong Kim. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in. First pitch of the AB on its way. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Padres an early 1-0 lead here in the second. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. From the belt, the pitch hit back up the middle. Swanson picks it up. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Next up, Jake Marisnick. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Padres 2 and the Braves nothing. Ready now is Austin Riley. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
First offering. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The count now at 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Locks him up for strike 3. Striding forward for his first chance, Marcell Ozuna. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. And now a pitch on the way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Line drive to left. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
In is Jorge Soler, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Soler, the former Royal, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Here he comes on 2-0. And there's a swing and a miss, 2-1 now.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
He's been called. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He grounds it sharply to third. A tag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We play 2 full. Padres on top, 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and that brings up Adam Frazier.
The second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Sharp ground ball to third. Gets dirty and gloves it. It's there. He got him.
Up next for the Padres, the shortstop,
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's one that misses to the Friars shortstop. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing a fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off-speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. Here's Will Myers as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 14 homers, and he's driven in 45. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Tatis stands at first with 1 out. Runners on the move for second. A pitch out. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Now a pickoff play at second. A dive, but he's back. The 2-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. 1 out and a runner on second base. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, I'm glad to get another look at that beauty of the pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
At the plate now, Tommy Pham, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A 1 pitch on its way.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back to Truist Park following this.
We're just about set to go here as the Braves come to bat in the third inning, and this is an offense that's really been productive this year. They entered the day's contest leading the major league in home runs. And talking with some of the hitters during batting practice, they said home runs are a big part of their game, but it's not something they're going for when they step into the box. They said as long as they're attacking good pitches to hit, their swings will oftentimes do the rest. Guys?
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit in the air down the right field line. Myers on the move. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. No one out with a runner at second. Albies with a 1-1 count now. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Fouled off. A runner at second, nobody out. Again, another foul ball.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The next 3-2. He swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. Fouled away. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Comes set and the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna
So a runner at first with one out now, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. As a look, now the pitch.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Runner at first here, one man out. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the third inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. The 1-0 is taken for ball two.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I got 3-0.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
That one yanked just foul. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Austin Riley, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. He's trying to at least tie this one up here, if not bring home a couple and take over the lead here in the early going. Fastball well outside.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Swanson, the runner at third. Acuna over at second. Freeman at first, one gone. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. This could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
Got a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Ah, man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
At the plate now is Marcell Ozuna, singled in his last at-bat. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Bases are loaded with only one out. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. The second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Like clockwork. A 4-6-3 double play to end the threat. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. So now into the box is Victor Caratini. Grounded out in his last at-bat.
Victor
Now the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Acuna is right there, one down.
now batting.
All right, now so time for the Braves Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who are having big-time success at the high levels of the minor leagues. Standing in now, Austin Nova. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Duvall is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Bases are empty here with 2 away, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. First pitch coming, here it is. As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat, it's strike one.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
In there, 1 and 2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2. So a full count now. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A payoff pitch one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. He'll try it again, 3 and 2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Padres down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, all even at 2 apiece. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and he gave a glowing review about the quality of the swings they're putting together. He said the frequency with which they're barreling up the baseball on this one has been outstanding, and frankly, really fun for him to watch. Our researchers tell me that 7 of their hits have had exit velocities of 90 miles an hour or better, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Stepping up is Jorge Soler. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike two.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. And he fouls this one off. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball. A high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
To the plate now, Kevin Plawecki. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Not close. It's 2-0. 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Adam Duvall waits on deck. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. There's ball 4. So he's aboard following the 1-out walk. Their second of the ball game so far as we take a look there at the league leaderboard for team walks this year. And we see there that they're currently ranked 3rd best in that category in the NL. Up next, Adam Duvall. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Ready with the 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. There to play it is Profar, and there are 2 away. The throw is wild, and it gets away. Stepping in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies, 1 for 2, including a double back in first. From the stretch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Plawecki is off of first with 2 away. And it's 1-2. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And they take the lead. It's gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. 19th home run for him on the season, and it's given the Braves a 4-2 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
In now, Dansby Swanson. Hit softly down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's now a 4-2 Atlanta lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The third baseman, number 7.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The 1-0 home. Hey! One ball and 2 strikes to count. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the 1st out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box, Jake Marisnick. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Acuna is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. As he can't catch up on a fastball to letters, and it's strike 1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
That ball went out.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Up high. 2-1 now. Two and 2 to Adam Frazier. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. To third. Reined in. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Still down by a count of 4-2. Chris Paddock, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 59, Chris Paddock.
So here is Ronald Acuna. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Paddock is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
1-2 now.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Lays off. 2-2 now. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
At the plate now, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 0 for 4. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. Has a look, now the pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Next up is Austin Riley. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Acuna on second. Freeman at first with no outs. That evens it up 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. 2-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Still even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you could do with that pitch.
That'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. First and second now, 1 man out. shot to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw in time at first for route number 2. Striding in is Jorge Soler. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
Ready with the 1-0. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far on this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box now, Will Myers. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He went down on strikes last time up. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Now at the plate is Tommy Pham. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First delivery to him. High chopper to third. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. They trail it here 4-2. Now into the box, Kevin Plawecki, 0-for-1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch on its way. Up and in for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? It's a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that one misses. So the leadoff.
You want from your leadoff hitter. Show.
So now to the plate, Adam Duvall. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
2 balls and a strike.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Ozzie Albies will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. That base hit was streaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. At the plate, Dansby Swanson. High and deep to left center field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. And he'll make it into third base as on the F7 he gets in there with 2 away. Got a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Ball and a strike. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And a relay to the plate. And he's safe.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Standing in now, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Swings through it for strike number 2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2.
did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Profar will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Braves 6 and the Friars 2. All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the switch hitting first baseman, Victor Caratini.
Victor Caratini.
Now the pitch. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And he falls behind 0-2. On its way is pitch number 75. A ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. Ground ball right side. Albies picks it up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So the next to bat will be Austin Nola. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And now the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Slow bouncer to the right side. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Up next,
so next to bat will be Jurickson Profar. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. First pitch of the AB now.
1-0.
Two out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Craig Stammen gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 34, Craig Stammen.
Bottom of the inning now, and set to go as the third baseman, Austin Riley.
The third baseman, Austin Riley.
First delivery to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor. 3-1.
Here's the 3-1. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Myers going back, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 0-1.
Back outside.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Riley leads off second with nobody out. One and two now as that one's fouled off. As a look, now the pitch. On the ground to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
He just has the makings of being a pretty big inning deal. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
And now Jorge Soler. 1 ball, no strikes to count. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Myers with the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
And now here is Kevin Plawecki. A couple of walks for him thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Runners on first with 1 down. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Grounded down the third baseline. Scooped up to Frazier at the bag. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Braves get a couple of hits here and plate 1. 8th inning coming up. It's the Braves 7 and the Friars 2.
Leading off for San Diego, the third baseman, number 7, Ha-Seong Kim.
First delivery to him. Ha-Seong Kim is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. And this one's high and tight, backing him up. 2-1.
1 strike. Nope, upstairs.
Breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of. There's Jake Marisnick. He'll get his shot next. The 3-1. Popped him up. Plawecki moving to his left. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping in once again is Jake Marisnick. Flew out last time up. And now the first pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, outside.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
To the plate now, Adam Frazier. As he'll take a look at ball one. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Boy, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Braves 7 and the Friars 2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Adam Duvall. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. And it's 1-1. The 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. This will wind up being a foul ball. And another foul ball. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. He'll try again. 1-2. Grounded to short. And that's out number 1. So up steps Ozzie Albies. Lifetime versus Craig Stammen. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here's the first pitch. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. And right into the shift. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 7.
Next, it'll be Dansby Swanson. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. He's set and the pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Ball 3.
Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
Those are just 2 great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down the way, both of them. Just off the plate. Couldn't get the batter to fish.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Line drive to left. Therefore it is Profar, and Jurickson has it to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're on top 7-2. A.J. Minter comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
A.J. Minter.
Set to start the 9th in this one, and up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch of the AB on its way. The 1-0. Little tapper down the first baseline. The 1-1 is a fastball that gets by him.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't, and this one didn't allow a walk all game long.
At the plate now, Will Myers. As he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Oh, that's out.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
1 out, nobody on. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Myers is retired, 2 down now. So now to the plate, Tommy Pham. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on the first, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
7-2, the final score this afternoon. Atlanta took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Max Fried earned his 9th win of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Blake Snell was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 7 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Padres, 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Our paid attendance at Truist Park this afternoon, 41,500. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
Wednesday night baseball set to come your way from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. wrap up this quick two-game interleague series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Yankees. It's Yankees baseball, and it comes your way next. Jameson Taillon is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game.
Talk about being caught off guard. You won't see that but once a year. First pitch of the game, and he bunts for a knock, and now they have to deal with him on the base paths.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. There's a fastball well off the plate inside. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Road? Nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up. They'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Jankowski at second. Segura on at first with nobody out. That misses 2-0.
And now on 2-0, you just can't lay a fastball in there, or he could make it 3-0 before you know it. It's all about limiting the damage in this situation.
From the belt, the pitch.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door. or that could get some serious damage done to it.
And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Sanchez recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Hoskins retired, and there's one away.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
So now to the plate, Brad Miller, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Fastball just missed above the zone.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
In the dirt. The throw will go to third, and it's too late as he's in there. One out and a runner on third. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. From the stretch.
Count 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0 home.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Here's the 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The center fielder.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Here now is Adam Hazley. as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Now the 1-0. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. In there, a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, Dior, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls. What has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And he hits the corner with that one. 2-2.
2-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or trying to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Andrew McCutchen will be the 9th man to bat in the inning. Barring a double play, waits on deck. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no
as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
The 1-0. Down the first baseline. One and one. Here it comes.
Ball 2.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a
2
ball.
and 1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder. Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. Real Muto at third. Hazley over at second. Galvis is over at first with 1 away. Hit down the line at first. 3-2 with the bases loaded. Chopped now to short. Can they get 2? He's right there. Odor on to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Aroldis Chapman comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. Travis Jankowski will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. From the stretch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
1-1.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Very high, 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. From the stretch. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Philadelphia is on top, 5-0. Kyle Gibson, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch, he knows how to control the running game, and most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Wade, playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Second, the designated hitter, number 29.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gio Urshela. Now here's the first offering. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
1 out, nobody on. Bouncer up the middle. Galvis towards second. He's got it. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. First pitch of the AB now.
Count's 1-0.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, they come into game 2 of this series riding high. A huge one-run victory yesterday, able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in game 2.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Into the windup and the pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Harper has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Gene Segura standing in. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's just 2 for 12. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. First offering on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
1-1.
And he misses with it. 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
The first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1-0 the count. Two out, nobody on. And this is fouled straight back and into the mask of the catcher. It's 1-1. Chapman ready, the 1-1.
I got 2-1.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Fouled off. Another try at 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Brad Miller would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Phillies down in order as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Giancarlo Stanton now. Career against Kyle Gibson. He's 0 for 9.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Gibson steps into his windup. First pitch on the way.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Gibson has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Anthony.
Stepping in next, Anthony Rizzo. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the first pitch. Here's the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 1-2 pitch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper to hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 13 home runs and 34 driven in. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature of this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start, where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Yanks held in check. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Clay Holmes is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Now at the plate here is Brad Miller. Worked a walk his first time up.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
He takes the turn and heads for second. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Realmuto, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And an unproductive at-bat that time as the runner holds at second with 1 away now. Next to stand in is Adam Hazley, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Miller leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. High in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. 8th home run on the season for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 9 homers and an even 40 RBIs. And that misses 1-1. high and deep down the left field line. And foul.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Still only 1 out in the inning. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Wow, he's not even being subtle about it. He almost hits him with the previous pitch, and then he actually does it with the next one. Going to be interesting to see if they seek revenge at some point.
So now here is Andrew McCutchen, 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the belt, the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Judge is on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Now the first pitch.
Nope.
Fastball well outside.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
From the stretch.
Ball 2.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
2 out with the man at first. Outside. 3-0 now. Gene Segura would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-0 offering is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And this pitch misses for ball 4, so that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach takes the stroll out to the mound, and with a pitcher this young, you just want to let him know that he's out there for a reason, and to trust what got him here is good enough to get him through this.
Next to dig in, Gene Segura struck out in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's 6 out.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 now.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First offering on its way.
Ball 1.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Two out, bases loaded. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Now the 3-0 offering.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
The 3-1. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Number 25 for him on the year as this lead got even wider.
Man, that has to hurt. He was one pitch away from getting out of the inning without the wheels coming completely off. But guess what? Now this thing is stripped and on blocks.
Number 63 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 63.
At the plate, Rhys Hoskins. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One ball and one strike to the Phillies first baseman. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 home is a fastball that misses. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted down the line in left, and it's a foul ball. 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Phillies lead this one 11-0.
Welcome back. As the Yankees prepare for their 3rd turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. Coming into the day, they are up near the top of the league in home run production, so it's certainly safe to say they're a fun bunch to watch swing the bats. When asked about their success with the long ball, one player told me, "Yeah, home runs are fun and they can change a whole game. So when we get a pitch we can do damage on, you better believe we're looking to launch." Matt, back to you.
Thank you, Heidi. So stepping in is Aaron Hicks. Comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Here it comes, 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Here's Rougned Odor now. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 0-1.
Down 1-1. Nope, that's down.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
DJ LeMahieu.
The second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of them.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail in this one 11-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And next, the dangerous power threat, Brad Miller. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next to hit is JT Realmuto. He grounded out last time up. He's set. Here it comes. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Now it'll be Adam Hazley. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. First pitch on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And a a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
The count is 1 and 2.
The 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. Again, a 1-2.
No, that's down.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. But they lead it 11-0. And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's
1.
off the plate.
Two balls and a
2
strike
balls,
now
1
to the
strike.
Yankees
Count.
leadoff man.
Ball
And
3.
it misses. 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And he's way off balance with the swing there. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
Grounded to the right. Segura fields it cleanly, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next time,
And now Aaron Judge flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
The 1-0. He's taken high above the zone.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall, this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And that's a sight you don't want to see. Dead last in the AL in that category. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 1-0 the count. can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. The Yanks leave one. They trail in this one 11-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Freddie Galvis. From the stretch. High in the air out to center field. Judge is under it. One away. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the AB on its way. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Skied into straightaway right. Hicks is under it. 2 down. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Travis Jankowski next. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Odor is there. Over to first, and that retires the side. Phillies down in order, but they lead it 11-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Yankees, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Gibson looks in. Here's the first pitch. Anthony Rizzo is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Take the base. First base. That's ball four. Got it. Lead out. 4-4. Taking base.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
13-6, the final score in this ball game. The Phils scored a lucky 13 in this one. Kyle Gibson earned his 5th win of the year. Jamison Taillon couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Mm-hmm.